Frosty.
Frosty. Frosty. Frosty.
Hey guys, welcome to another Frosty Vlog. Good to see you again. It's always nice to come around again. I set up a light situation over here. I think that's bringing out my face a little bit more. I hope that helps. Yeah, I'm looking at the back room and it's even harder to see that, so I'm hoping that this is a good adjustment. You know, of course, the more glare on my glasses means the more distractions for you, and I'm sorry, but if I take them off, I look way too weird without my glasses, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. I hope you're alright with it. Anyway, digression aside, because great news. I had a plan for this week. I wanted to talk to you guys about movies again because it's a topic that I like talking about. But I got this little thing. This is my old Ipod Touch from high school. I haven't seen this thing in 3 years, and just yesterday I managed to crack the code on the password. It took me forever to remember what my password was on this thing, and I finally got it, and oh man, it was crazy. It's like there's some games on there that I haven't even thought about touching in years because it took me, I think, 2 years between losing this and getting my first smartphone. So I just wasn't even thinking about the same apps that I had been using at the time. Then I went to check out the music, and it's amazing how over, I guess it's been about 3.5 years now since I lost it. Some of my music tastes are the same. A lot of the musicals on this bad boy here, they're the same as they were. And then some of them aren't. You know, I found some music that I haven't even thought about listening to for years. I found my my collection of Jonathan Colton, I think. Code Monkey, Regarding Your Brains, I Feel Fantastic, Tom Cruise Crazy. Those are all the ones specifically on my playlist that I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta hear these again. And it was crazy because, like, I feel like I found those songs years before. Like, I think I was a freshman in high school when I found that music, and then it wasn't until I was a senior before I was able to carry it around with me. And it's just weird that, like, for 4 years, this music was a part of my life, and then 4 years later, I've just completely forgotten about it till right now. It's amazing, you know? And my first action, actually, when I got this working, was to just delete all the games. All of them. I've kept 2 games on here because all the rest of them were daily grind, you know, come in and do so much stuff and then wait some more time before you do more things. And I'm like, nope. I don't even care if anything's accumulated over the last 3.5 years. I'm not doing that again. I'm past those games. Thank God. Except Pokemon's got it now with their beans. And anyway, I do have 2 games. And one of them is this Icon Pop quiz, which my sister and I used to do all the time because we were just really into, you know, figuring out what things were based on a picture clue. And we were pretty good at it. Most of my answers got erased right away because yesterday the Wi-Fi went out for a few hours and didn't have any updates on this thing. So it just thought that I was playing the game for the first time. So I got to re-answer some of the icons that I used to know. Then the Wi-Fi eventually was turned back on, and yeah, all my answers to everything else filled in, and I was like, "Aw, man, there goes all the fun I could have had re-answering old ones and trying to figure out old, really hard questions." But, you know, there's updates to it, a few more levels, and I'm able to play those, and I'm hoping to meet up with my sister soon and play it with her. The other thing that I've got, I can't believe that I still have this. Anybody... Oh, God, you can't even really see it. There it is Flappy Bird. Yeah, I have Flappy Bird. For those of the uninitiated from 3.5 years ago, Flappy Bird was about a couple weeks, maybe a month long, just whoa game where you hit the screen and the bird goes up or down and goes up, down, and you don't want to hit the pipes, which are clearly Mario pipes. Everyone talked about the Mario pipes. And the goal was to get as far as you possibly could, and it was an aggravating game. And like after a month of this game being out, the publisher just took it down because if I remember, the rumor going around was that he couldn't handle the fame or something. I don't know. But so people who have the game are like the only people who are going to have the game, and I have it, and my high score is 11 for those who are curious, which I don't know if that's good or not. I think it's better than average, but it's not great. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited to have this back because it's so weird to go through my old memories. You know, there's so many pictures on there that it's like I get to see my cat who I had 4 years ago. He was super cool. It's nice to look at pictures of him. He's really he was really photogenic. And if you're wondering what happened, he and the rest of the household had some disagreements, so he had to go, which was unfortunate. And I hope he's found a good home. Honestly. All right, so off of that and back to the happy days. Got the new iPod. Anyone who's interested in my Pokemon journey, I am 96% of the way done with the Alolan Pokedex. 100% in Melee Island. I have to get a Magmortar to finish up Ula Ula, or is it Ula Ula the third? The second island, I just need the one. I need both Porygons, which I have a Porygon and both upgrades. I also have the Magmizer for my Magmar. I'm set. I have 5 trades I need to do, and I'm missing 2 Ultra Beasts that can't be found in my version of the game. So I either need to get really lucky with Global Trade and find somebody who's willing to trade it for something, or convince one of my 2 friends I have that purchased Sun, because pretty much everyone I know chose Moon, to let me just have it in a trade and give it back just for the Pokedex entry. As soon as I get those, I've 100%ed it, aside from the next legendary, which apparently they're releasing through an event. So I'm feeling proud of myself. Like, I've even filled out a lot of this Pokedex using the global trade system, and I've never come... Well, that's not true. I played Omega Ruby, and I'm pretty sure I 100% of that Pokedex before I got the national one. So I do pretty good work on finishing that stuff now. I wish I'd cared about it when I was younger and had all of the games, and then was transferring them constantly, because then I could have 100% national decks once that's updated. But I didn't do that because I'm a fool. A fool who didn't see the future. That's what I've been up to. That's the most recent. Couple other highlights of things that have been happening. I went to go see the new Doctor Strange finally. It was pretty good. I mean, it was great. I loved it. Benedict Cumberbatch did so much better than I thought he was going to do, and I think a big help for that was they didn't say any incantations. It was all in their head, forming the ideas. And I think that's, like, the best way to work around pronouncing the ridiculous words for magic. Other than that, I played D&D. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I've had a couple regular sessions with a group that hasn't met in a while, and it's nice to play with them again, because it's a really good story, and I want to see where it goes. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm really excited for next week, and I'll tell you more about that then. That's a teaser to come back in a week. Alright guys, thanks so much for sticking around listening to this, and have a great one.